Hi guys, I am Biswajit again. I came up with some more questions here, and mostly one of the questions that is being asked in the Scrum Master interview uh, will be about the ceremonies. So what they ask is basically what are the ceremonies being performed in Scrum, or what are the Scrum events that is being performed in the Scrum. So this is a very good question, and all the scrum masters should know about it, and they should be aware of all the intricacies of this question, because if you don't know this, then you can't be a very good scrum master, because what are the things that you are going to help with, that you should be very much aware of. So I will go forward with the answer, and let you know what are the things. So basically, when I am talking about ceremonies or events in Scrum, I am talking about sprint planning. Then I am talking about daily Scrum meeting or daily stand up. And then I am talking about sprint review. And then I will talk about sprint retrospective. And one fine thing is there, which is not much people talk about it, which is product backlog refinement or grooming. Either you can use product backlog refinement, or you can say product backlog grooming, whichever is necessary, whichever is fit for that particular timeline. So I will start with sprint planning, and I will go through each one of them. And daily stand up, I will talk about daily scrum, or daily stand up I will talk about, and I will uh, update you guys on everything. Starting with what is it, then how much time you should spend, or who should be attending, and then I will talk about input of that, and then output, what we are expecting from that particular event or meeting. So now, talking about sprint planning, the entire Scrum team collaborates, and it discusses the desired high priority work for the sprint and defines the sprint goal. So what does that mean for us? Basically, as a Scrum Master, we should be having come up with the capacity of the team. Capacity, I will talk about it in another video, but right now I will just say that okay, you should have your capacity ready as a scrum master, and you should have your product backlog ready, which is already groomed or refined. And these two things you will take up with product owner, development team, and you will finalize uh, how much needs to be taken into the sprint backlog from there. So here the inputs will be capacity of scrum team, which will be prepared by scrum master, groomed product backlog, which needs to be identified by the scrum master. So these two things will be input, output will be your sprint backlog, which will be assigned with the development team members. That's what, whether we are using Jira, whether we are using anything else. So your sprint backlog should be updated with the person who is going to work on that, the development team members and the testing team members names. And now, who should attend in there? As we talked about, development team members needs to attend, the product owner needs to be attending, and the scrum master should be attending. Then going forward, we are talking about daily stand up or daily scrum meeting. Daily scrum meeting, where the development team should meet every day of the sprint to inspect the progress to achieve sprint goals. The team members describe how his or her work is progressing, and if they need any kind of help. Scrum Master would listen to it very carefully to each member to understand if they are still on track to meet the sprint goal. We need to understand this. This is not a status meeting. It is not a status update meeting where somebody comes and updates his status and go away. No, it is for collaborating with each other, who is doing what, to know that. And this should be This should be where the Scrum Master with should come up with what are the impediments for that particular development team member and what are the things he needs to do to help them. And the timeline for this daily scrum or daily stand up meeting should be 15 minutes maximum, not more than that. What are the input? The input will come from the development team member here. He should say what he has done yesterday, what he is going to do today, and if there is any impediments, he will inform it to Scrum Master. What is the output of this daily stand up? We are talking about the impediments which needs to be identified and addressed by Scrum Master. So moving ahead, I will talk about sprint review. Sprint review is very important for any kind of agile scrum development. So here what we want to know is sprint review happens on the potentially shippable product increment completed during the sprint phase. So when I am talking about sprint, I am talking about, let's say, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks sprint. What is the outcome of that? So there's something which has been incremental towards the application, towards the product, or towards the services, whichever is there. So that thing we need to go and show it to client, whether the stakeholders, whether the product owner, and there somebody should do the demo of that particular aspect or that particular shippable increment, whether product, whether application, whether a service. And how it will be identified or how it will be judged, how it will be uh, reciprocated by stakeholders on the basis of acceptance criteria that has been placed when we took up any user story. Here, who should attend? Stakeholders, product owners, scrum master, and the development team members can attend, or they can give one of the team members to do the demo and um, take up the all the notes that is required to be, or the changes or comments to be noted down. How much time we should spend? So we should spend 1 hour for every 1 week of the sprint. That means if we have a 2 week sprint, mostly we use 2 week sprints. So then we should maximum we should complete it by 2 hours. So what is the input? Input is the completed incremented product or shipment. And what we are going to do? We are going to do demo. And what is the output? Output will be the comments or the changes from the stakeholders or product owner, or both of them. Moving ahead, I will talk about sprint retrospective. This is the fourth one, which is self churning of the development team. What happens here? We focus on the process, what we have, how we are doing it, what we have done it is done. That went in the sprint uh, review. But here in sprint retrospective, we will have the tangible plans to improve our own processes, tools, and relationship, whether we need a better relationship with stakeholder, whether we need a better relationship with uh, product owner, whether we need in the scrum team better relationship. Those things also we will be discussing. Who should attend? Development team member, scrum master, and product owner can be uh, invited. If he wants to join, he can join. It's not mandatory for him. How much time needs to be spent for each week of sprint phase? We should spend 45 minutes for that. So for 2 week sprint, we should be spending maximum 1.5 hour, not more than that. What is the input in this sprint retrospective meeting or event? Team members input on what went well. Team members, the development team members should give their inputs, and they should also talk about what could have been done better, or what they could have done better, or something which something which needs improvement. So they should talk about that. And this understanding, what comes out of this, that is our output, understanding of the things that work for this scrum team. So that particular scrum team identifies what works for them, what doesn't work for them, and those things, those identified items or those identified improvement uh, process or changes should be intimated by mail to all the stakeholders. That is the work of scrum master. So here scrum master doesn't only facilitate, he should take the notes and he should send send the information or share the information, whether by mail, whether by talking to the team on a bigger platform. That should be communicated to the to all the stakeholders. Okay, going ahead, this is the fifth one, which you as a scrum master you should keep awareness of that product backlog refinement. It might not be the real task of scrum master, but if he takes ownership, if he takes this will be extra and this will be helpful. Why I am talking about this? Because in certain scenarios the product owner um, couldn't get hold of the stakeholders, or he might not have the timeline to update everything. So in that kind of scenario, Scrum Master comes into rescue of product owner and help product owner to communicate with the stakeholder. And this is where Scrum Master actually becomes a bigger, larger than scenario person if he can do this. So what happens here, we go to product backlog, check whether the priorities has been set, whether the refinement has been done, whether acceptance criteria is there. So I will talk about definition of done and acceptance criteria in another of my videos. Here the input for product backlog refinement is product backlog itself, and output will be prioritized and refined product backlog. What is the timeline for that? I don't think there should be any timeline fixed, but it should be done on prior to sprint planning happens. It should be properly done. It should have enough work that can be passed on to the sprint backlog. So this is very, very important, needs to be done by product owner, but scrum masters should keep track of this, which helps in the longer run. Any questions you have, you can put it in the comment section so that I will go and answer it. If it is a very good question that you have asked, I will make a video of that and I will put it there. uh, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.